everyone, today I'm going to do another tutorial for you for this look that I'm wearing right now in my eyes. It's a very dramatic look, but I think it's really pretty for summer. It's using sort of blue colors that really remind me of the ocean, of going swimming. So maybe I'll just come closer so you can see it. I'm standing against a window so that the colors are accurate. And I'm going to use the 88 palette for this. So if you have the 88 palette, then pull that out and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Maroon Aqua Color palette and I'm going to use this very light blue one. This is from the Pastel palette. This is like a very light baby blue kind of color, and I'm just going to use a drop of mixing medium with that. I've already applied Art Deco eyeshadow base now as a primer. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that baby blue color and I'm just going to dab that right onto the lid. Alright, I just applied a piece of tape just so I'm going to get a sharp edge, and now I'm just basically going to dab down that really baby blue color, and just before that dries I just like to kind of gently blend it out with my finger a bit just so I don't get like a harsh line. Alright, so once I have that base down, I'm just going to wait for it to dry for a couple seconds, but it's almost already dry, so I think I can just get started right away. Alright, now from the 88 palette, I'm going to use this color right here. It's one of the baby blue shades. So if you don't have this one, if you don't have the palette, you could use like the, what's it called, MAC Sky Blue Pigment. You could use something like that. I think that's very similar to this color. And I'm basically just going to pat that over top of that blue base and just kind of blend it out so that you're not going to get like a harsh line where it stops. You can just kind of keep going with it. Alright, so that's about good. Now from that palette I'm going to use this very Prussian blue, the second color up from that dark one, right on that middle. And I'm going to use a pencil brush for this. This one is by Bobbi Brown. You can use one from MAC as well, like the 219, you could use that. And I'm just going to get a little bit of that Prussian blue color, just tap it off. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just draw in kind of, okay, I'm getting fallout. I'm going to kind of draw in like a shape, like a very defined crease. Okay, so I'm basically drawing like a very sharp crease, and it's not blended, so that's alright though. We're gonna go fix that because I'm going to now take a blending brush. This is the 224, and just kind of blend the top part just so that that blue is going to fade in a bit more. Alright, so now that blue's on, I'm going to go in with a little bit of that black from that same palette. There's only one, so I don't have to show you. And I'm basically just going to trace that line again in the crease. Just to kind of intensify that crease, and it's going to look a bit harsh, so what you're going to do is just blend it again with the underlying blue, and just make sure you blend along the top. Don't blend below because we want a very sharp crease there. And especially on that outer corner is kind of where you want to focus the dark color. Alright, so once that's all blended, I'm just going to use a highlight color. I'm going to use MAC Vellum for this, but you could use one of the highlighters from that palette as well, of course. And I'm just going to place that sort of underneath that brow, and I'm just going to start blending that together with the top of that, so it's going to kind of just smooth out any harsh lines. And I'm just going to kind of follow that down here, and then you can just go over it again with a blending brush and just kind of blend where those two colors meet. Okay, so I've just removed the tape and any fallout, and now I'm going to take that first light blue, the same color that we have on the lid. I'm going to just take a little bit of that again, and I'm going to work now on my lower lid. Now make sure you have some eyeshadow base on the bottom half as well. I'm just using Art Deco again, and I'm just going to place that on the very inner corner of that inner eye. Then for the middle part, I'm going to just take a little bit of that Prussian blue again. And you can actually take that all the way to the outer corner and just kind of blend those two together a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to just take a little smaller brush. This is the Sephora Smudger, and I'm just going to basically connect that dark line, okay, from out here. I'm just going to connect it to the bottom and just press that right into my lower lashes. So that you're still going to have a little bit of that blue showing through. It's just to kind of darken up the lower lashes a bit. Sorry if you guys can hear that noise. My boyfriend's vacuuming outside, so hopefully that's not too noisy. Anyhow, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeliner, and I don't want a harsh eyeliner, I want to do something different this time. So I'm just using a small angled brush like this and just get a little bit of that black color from that palette, and I'm just kind of going to press it into my lash line. It's not going to be like a very, very dramatic eyeliner. It's just kind of going to be sort of like a smoky-ish eyeliner. Alright, so once you've applied a little bit of that black eyeliner, you can just go ahead and either curl your lashes, apply mascara, and then you're good to go for the eyes. And I'm just actually going to apply false eyelashes just to give a sort of very special look. Alright, so I applied the lashes and now the eyes are pretty much done. I had some problems with the lashes, so hopefully they're not completely uneven. That happens sometimes. Alright, so for blush I'm just going to use NYX Angel, and just going to use a stippling brush for that, and I'm just kind of applying that on the outer apples of my cheeks, just sort of along the cheekbone area. I'm not going to do any contouring or anything for this. Alright, and then I'm going to use some of this NYX Mosaic blush. This is in 01 highlighter, and I'm just going to basically just use that as a highlighter on sort of my cheekbone area. If you want to know like in detail contouring blush highlighting, I have a video for that I uploaded recently if you want to check that out. Alright, and for the lips I'm going to use a nude pink, and that's Angel. And then I'm going to top that with NYX Lip Glass, or what's this called? Lip Gloss with Mega Shine. And this is in the shade Smoky Look. And that's it for the finished product. You can see it here. I'm standing against a window, what it looks like in daylight. So there you can see it is obviously pretty dramatic, but I don't know, it just reminds me of summer and ocean, things like that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for subscribing, for commenting, rating, all that. I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!